The need for relationship is more important today than it has ever been in the history of mankind. Hey, welcome back to the journey. Over the last several weeks, I've recognized the need for relationship. Relationships can happen in a variety of ways and in forms. We have had to make some changes in the way that we relate to one another. We've done it more virtually than we've ever done it before, through Zoom or GoToMeeting or Facebook Live or Facebook, social media, all of those different platforms to be able to connect relationally with other people. What I found is that while relationships are key for each and every one of us, it's more than just a friendship, because relationships will affect us not only socially, but they will affect us spiritually, they will affect us physically, they will affect us emotionally, and they can very easily affect us financially. Having the right people in our lives and having them input or develop relationship is key. You see, for each and every one of us, the need for relationship is an important part of stewarding the journey of life. Good relationships are going to bring about good in your life. Bad relationships are going to draw you away from that good life. They're going to bring you to a place of greater heartache and greater pain. And that's why it's so important for us to choose the relationships that we have around us. Now, while we may not be able to choose everybody that comes into our lives, we can choose how we react or respond to the relationships that we have. We all know that relationships are not always going to be in unity, that sometimes we're going to disagree. Sometimes we're going to have a different opinion. Sometimes we're going to hope for a better outcome or a different outcome than the other person. Regardless of that kind of a relationship, you can still build a strong relationship by, number one, being a peacemaker. You know, I've discovered this, that those who are always at odds with others always seems to find that people are at odds with them. Yet those who are peacemakers typically live a life of peace. Isn't it amazing that if you sow peace, you gain peace? But if you sow discord, you're going to gain discord. Regardless of the relationships that we have in our lives, and regardless of whether or not we agree or disagree, that we've got to make sure that we stay peacemakers in the relationships that we have. In fact, the Bible tells us that we are, as believers, to be peacemakers. Regardless of who we are, regardless of the position that we are in, we are to be peacemakers in the relationships that we have with one another. So in your marriage, in your workplace, in your church, in your neighborhood, I want to challenge you to be the peacemaker that God has called you to be. And as you do so, you're going to sow peace back into your life. Listen, it's much better to live life in a peaceful way than it is for you to live a life full of discord. Hey, I hope that you have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you later. I'm teaching a class tonight in relationships and ethics, and this really came to mind as how to build relationships with one another. This review that I'm going to be doing with students from across the state are going to teach and develop them how to build strong relationships and to have strong ethics in their leadership positions. So I hope that they're going to have a great time tonight. I'm going to have a great time regardless of whether or not they do or not. Hey, I hope that you have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Here's a clicker.